Douglas White, Shaver Avenue. Andrew Coyne and others have made strong arguments that Canada is no longer a functioning democracy. I would like to hear from the candidates, other than Mr. Opitz, with respect to how they will improve the functioning of our Parliament.
In terms of how unfair elections have become, I think one of the grave concerns is trying to stop voters from voting, changing identification laws so that people show up at the polls and they don't have to vote. One of the things that bothers me as somebody who's lived here for 25 years is residents saying, but I thought in advanced polling we could vote in any place. And I say, no, now it's changed so you can only vote in one place. And if you don't go there, then you don't know where to go next. All of these kinds of ways to suppress people from having a voice, to make it harder, to try to tell people that they don't have a right to have a vote, I think are extremely dangerous.
Ladies and gentlemen, not only do we have a flawed democratic model, this British first-past-the-post parliamentary system, we have a government that has abused the flawed model that we have. We've seen their abuse of financial regulations. We've seen the abuse of voter suppression. We've seen it quite personally in the Etobicoke Centre with robocalls, and in fact, polls shut down during the last election campaign. The system needs to be fixed. And when Tanya mentioned the preferential ballot, or was it the proportional representation, some 15 years ago, I actually had a resolution at a Liberal Party convention that people thought was pretty quixotic, and it called for a blended system between proportional representation and a preferential ballot. Surprisingly, it made it to the convention floor and received almost a third of the delegates' support. So there is an appetite. And one of the things that Mr. Trudeau has committed to is that this will be the last election that uses this first-past-the-post system. Now, in regards to, since Tanya mentioned it, strategic voting, I'll just briefly say that Mr. Harper is Machiavellian in his political strategy. He knows that he has a chance of forming government by splitting the vote. Well, I'm telling our electorate, this is the last time that we hopefully will see the first-past-the-post system. But in this election, make sure that your vote counts, and I'm asking the electorate to be just as strategic as Mr. Harper is.